Hi everyone, it's Anna again. This is a makeup tutorial. It's my easy peasy sick day makeup tutorial. I'm ill today. I've had the flu or something like it for the last 5 days now, but today I needed to go to school and I have an appointment later, and it's just some days you just can't help but having to go places even though you're ill. And you can probably hear it, my nose is clogged and my ears too. I probably talk way louder than I should, but oh well. I decided to make this a good day, inspired by the beautiful Candy from, is it Candy Johnson makeup, I think. I subscribe to her, so if you go to my channel you can see her among my subscribers, and she was talking about what you do when you have a bad day, and part of it is taking the power back from that bad day and doing something just fun for yourself or making something good out of it, and that's what I'm doing today. So I'm showing you how to do a simple but lasting makeup that will get you through a day even though you're sick, and will make you feel a little bit better because you just look a little bit better. So right now I don't have any makeup on, nothing, and you probably can see it. I have some, just because I'm ill, I have some pimples and some irregularities on my skin. That's what happens, right? But we're starting off with some powder. I'm using my usual powder, which is Clinique. It's a blended face powder, and this is number 4 in transparency, and I like this because it's lightweight but it gives it just a little bit of coverage, keeps you from going all oily. I'll zoom you in just a little bit so you can see me do the makeup a little bit better. Okay, so first step first, just some powder that'll help take the shine away. Sometimes when we're ill we get a little sweaty or something because, I don't know, we might have a little bit of fever or something, so powder is always a good option. And I'm just lightly sweeping it on, and I'm not going for full on coverage. As you'll see this in this video and in others, I don't use foundation at all. I don't like foundation. It gets cakey on my skin, even the best ones, and I can't take it. So I try to keep my skin as healthy as possible, and so I don't have to use foundation, and powder is enough. But for days like these, when we have a few more pimples, one of the things I do is I take a concealer stick. This is just a generic one. It's got a little bit of chamomile in it, and it's antibacterial, so it'll help remove the blemish as well as cover it a little bit. So I'm just going in here a little. I'm just dabbing some on the worst parts. Now, one of the things, like I'm using tissues all the time at the moment, so we do get red around here when we do that. So I'm gonna apply a little more here around the nose, take away some of the redness, and that's it. You just sort of dab it where it needs to go. Sort of doing this half on camera, half on my makeup mirror, and then you blend it a little bit with your fingers. So you've got a little bit of coverage, but not too much, and it's just light, and go over it maybe once again, just a little bit with the powder, and already you can see that I'm much less shiny and oily, and the rest of the skin you'll just have to live with it. You're ill, you're excused. After that, one of the things that really help, let me zoom just a little bit more. One of the things that just really help when you're ill is to make your eyes look just fresher. It'll make you look more awake even if you don't feel it, and it makes you look just a little bit more orderly and put together. So what I'm doing to do that is I'm trying to make big eyes to open up the eyes and make them look fresh and radiant. So I'm taking a MAC paint pot as a base. This is Painterly. I love this one. As you can see, it's I've already used quite a bit of it. Just taking it just a little on my finger and then just dab it on really up to the brow. No problem, and a little bit below as well. Other side. I'm doing both eyes at the same time so you can actually see how quickly this look goes, because when you're ill and you don't have a lot of energy, you don't want to spend too much time having to think about your makeup and do your makeup. So there we go. I have some Painterly paint pot on as a base. And the next thing I'm doing is I'm taking this little palette. It's by Essence. It's called Sun Club. It's one of their summer color palettes. And it's just got a highlighter color, 2 tones of pink, one sort of khaki brown, and one darker chocolatey brown, and all these colors are really combinable very easily. And this one is the O2 palette, and it's called Fiji Feeling. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color, which is a really, really light petal pink almost, and make a brush. And I'm going to take just a fluffy, I'm going to take just a little fluffy brush. This is the Fluff Shadow brush by Benefit. And I'm just going to swirl it around, get some color on there, and then pack it all over the lid. Again, because the Painterly is a very neutral flesh colored shade, like a very nude shade, and that when you're sick you tend to be paler anyway, so that'll make you a little too pale just to wear on your own. So I'm adding this this really nice pink color, which is sort of a warmer pink, and I'm adding it just also to the entire eye. I'm going up to the brow, and it'll really open it up, and then you put a little underneath it, underneath the eye as well. And there you go. Now if you want to go, this would be enough actually, but if you want a little more detail on the eyes or something, you can always go ahead and add a little stronger color on the outer V. I'm just going to show you how to do this. So you just take a little bit of that and then add a little bit of color here, and I'm just going to blend it because I'm ill and I don't want to have to think about this too much. So that's just going to add a little depth to your eye there. And just blend it with your fingers. Got 10 fingers, might as well use them, right? And that's it. And it looks like a sort of purple fuchsia here, but it's not. It's it comes off much more pink than what it looks like. So there you go. You've opened up your eye and you've defined it a little bit. I'm not putting anything on the bottom. The last thing I'm going to put on the eye is mascara. I'm using this one by Clinique. This was actually a sample, which I now... Can you see that? Oh, whatever. It's a little sample that I use that I usually have in my makeup bag, but I took it out because it's waterproof. And when you're ill, having waterproof makeup does help, because sometimes your eyes will get teary when you sneeze, or you'll just feel uncomfortable and you'll just go like this under your eyes. So yeah, so it's always a good thing to have waterproof makeup. So just use a little bit of mascara. I can't talk and do mascara at the same time. That's like not possible. And don't forget the outer corners to give you a little extra pizzazz, a little cat eye look. Oops. Oopsie. Ah, okay, no biggie. And the other eye. Again, don't forget the outer corner. See how that immediately looks more glamorous and gives you a more cat eye look. And I'm not doing the bottom lashes at all for this look, because it'll keep the eyes open a lot more. And again, if you have to sort of touch your eyes, wipe some tears off or something, then you won't have to worry about mascara there. Now for the cheeks, again, as I said, we tend to go a little pale or a little sickly when we are sick. So you want to add just a little bit of color to your cheeks. And I'm using Thrrrob by Benefit. I am in love with the Benefit powders and blushes and all that. And Thrrrob by Benefit is just a really nice pink color, and they advertise it as looking like when you're blushing just a little bit. And that's actually what it does. That's one of the things I love about Benefit, is that most of the products really do what they promise to do. So I'm just gonna put this on the apples of my cheeks. Smile. If you don't know where they are, you can just always smile to find them properly. Just sweep it there. And as you can see, it doesn't add a ton of color, but it's not supposed to. It's just supposed to make you look healthier and perkier and just a little glowy and nice. And finally, for the cheeks, I'm going to use Benefit's Sugar Bomb. Sugar Bomb is actually, what do they call it? They don't call it anything, really. It's just a 4-shaded blush. And what you do is you go in, you sweep them together. And you can use them as a blush, like you can use them here, but I've already got something here. So I'm just going to sweep it and use it just a little, almost like a contour color. Do the kissy face. Just to make my cheekbones show up just a little bit more, and sort of consolidate a little bit of the cheek color. So there you go. I hope you can tell a little. The lighting isn't ideal. I'm still trying to find my best lighting. And finally, because we don't want to worry about lipstick on a sick day, but we do want to moisturize, like at the moment, for example, my nose is clogged, so I tend to breathe through my mouth a lot more, and that will definitely end up drying out your lips, and you don't want that. You don't want to have chapped lips on top of being ill anyway. So I'm just using a chapstick with some color in it. This is Labello Fruit and Shine in Pomegranate. It comes off really red and shiny and sparkly, but when you put it on, it gives a flush of color. It's a chapstick, so it'll moisturize your lips, it'll keep them from chapping, and that's it. So I'm just swirling that on there. And voila, you already look. I hope you, can you see that? Yeah, just a little bit of color, and that's a color that you can reapply whenever you want in the day, and you don't even have to think about it. You don't even need a mirror for it. So that's it. This is my anti-sick look. I think it'll help you. It's quick and easy, and that's really all you need. as far as makeup goes to go through a sick day. So I hope this will help you. I'll see you next time. Bye!